Hey again, guys. Something just came in the mail today, and I wanted to take a look at it and show it off, kind of go through it, give my impression. I got the Neo Geo Mini International version. So join me as I take a look at it, play a few games, and see if it's worth the price I paid for it. Well, here it is. It has 40 games preloaded on it. I'm not going to give a list of all the games it contains, but you can kind of see some of them there. This goes for about anywhere from like $60 to $80 normally. Amazon had them recently for $29.99, I believe is what it was. So I decided, that's the price of a new game, and you can add other games to this. With a SD card. So I thought I'd pull it out and take a look at what is included, see how it runs, and then kind of give, my impression of the unit itself, and if it's worth $30 or not. It is very small. Here is the actual unit. Not very clicky, but nice. You can add other controllers to it. This can hook up through micro HDMI to your TV as well, so you can play it that way, which is probably what I will end up doing with this. Let's see here. See what we got in the box. Be careful with it. Want to kind of keep it. We've got some stickers to add to it, which I will do at some point. We've got a cable, which I will probably have to use here in a minute to give this thing power. And we've got a little manual, which is in English and another. So, it's also it's in several different languages actually. So that's nice. Yeah. So let me get this thing powered up and turned on, and we'll take a look at some games. So I've got power to it now. There is a power button on the back. Let's see how this goes. Oh, lights up there. Okay, so we're right into a menu. We've got settings, questions. I'm not sure what that is yet. So let's see here. Let's also see if there's a sound. Huh. I'm not sure how sound works on this. I mean, it's got speakers, but I don't know if you can adjust the sound or not. Let's just start out with Metal Slug. Ooh, nice little beep. Hopefully you guys can see this. I'm going to try to adjust it if necessary. Not super loud, but...
Metal Slug.
Let's just jump right into the game.
Mission 1, start. Heavy machine gun.
Yeah, I could see where you might want an actual controller. I'm shooting at the wrong people. Ah. Yeah, it's not bad, but I can see where maybe already that the joystick might prove to be a bit of an issue. So I had to go into the manual to find out how to go into settings. So you hit the start and select button. You've got exit, save, load. You can change the brightness. Oh, that's where you can change the volume. So let me change that a little bit. And let's exit. Let's several different monster slugs. King of the Monsters and King of the Monsters 2, which I've played one of those, maybe King of the Monsters 2. I think it was on Super Nintendo. Let's find a fighting game that maybe I know. King of Fighters 97. Let's see how a fighting game does with this control. I wonder if you can add more credits or not. That might be something to look at. How do I... Oh, B to back out. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. It's been a long time since I played a King of Fighters. Single play. Okay. Let's choose our fighting. Let's go with advanced. And let's just go with Terry Bogard, a classic. Yeah, knowing where the ability to change the volume is nice. Let's see how terrible I am at this. I am not good at fighting games. I will say that like sitting this far away from the machine does make it a little hard to see. But it is a very bright screen. So I will give it that.
Okay. Winner is Teddy.
Yeah, the screen is fairly bright. I'd like to try it, hooked up to a TV. Might be easier to see. And of course I am just button mashing, because I do not remember any moves. But I'm doing fairly well. Let's just go into the settings and see. Let's help settings. We've got, you can choose the language, default setting, recently played. So that's nice. Again, you can change the brightness and the volume. Return to default settings, okay. Back. Okay. B to back. What is copyright information? Okay. Help. The official website. Oh, their Facebook and their Twitter. Interesting. I was looking to see. Let's try Super Sidekicks. I am not a sports fan at all. But I don't mind a arcadey style sports game. There is a Neo Geo game I love called Windjammers that I used to play at the arcade a lot. Or I should say, our local bowling alley had a Neo Geo multi-machine, and so I would play Windjammers a lot, which was a sort of volleyball frisbee style game. sure. Jump right in.
First game.
Germany versus Italy. Get it, boys. Oh, hey. I do not know what I'm doing. Well, they scored. I'm loving the animation. That was the nice thing about Neo Geo, is that it wasn't a arcade-based machine. Even the actual arcade cabinet basically just had it was built as an arcade system. And so what was in the cabinet was basically a console, and you could switch out cartridges. So the home console was basically an arcade. They were extremely expensive. I had one, and whoa, okay. I had a Neo Geo at one point, but it was stolen, along with the few games I had for it. I'm not going to go too much more in depth in this thing. There are plenty of other people who have showed these off on YouTube, but I wanted to take a look at it and kind of show you a couple games and give you my thoughts on it. And that's the Neo Geo Mini. What are my thoughts? For $30, I think it's worth it. Could I see myself paying $80, $90 for one of these? I don't know. I don't think so. I only have one other mini console, and that is the Commodore 64 Mini that my friend Sean Pinkerton gifted to me, actually. I had wanted one. That was something that I was going to purchase. I never grew up with a Commodore, so it was something I kind of wanted to, kind of screw around with. But like the NES, the SNES, the Sega, the PlayStation, I don't have any of those. I thought about it with the PlayStation because you can soft mod those to play more games, which is kind of why I got one of these, knowing that you could add more games to them. Is something that seems pretty cool. And since I don't have a Neo Geo anymore, and I don't know when I'm never going to get one again, they're just too expensive. So at $30, this I'm extremely happy with. At $60, I think this would still be worth it, because again, you're getting 40 games. So if you think about if you're buying like a collection of games on PS4 or Switch or the Xbox, if you paid $60 for 40 games, I still think that's a good deal of SNK games, because they are pretty amazing. Again, not being a sports fan, something like Windjammers. There's a golf game on here. I'm actually pretty excited to play that. I like a good golf game. So I think, having the ability to add another controller to this, you can do 2 players, or you can just play it with a controller. I think that's nice. The controllers run about $18 to $25, so I'd like to pick up one of those, try it out, and again hooked up to the TV, to kind of give some final judgments on it. But yeah, I think it's something I'm going to play around with a lot. Again, because I don't have a Neo Geo anymore. This is a great way to play these games. The international version has some different games than what the US release has, and I just thought that the choice of games on this was a little better than what was on the US version. I couldn't tell you which ones are different, but yeah. have you guys tried one of these? Did you guys ever have a Neo Geo? They were expensive back then, and games at the time were, when Super Nintendo and Sega games were anywhere from $20 to $60. Neo Geo games, new, were hundreds of dollars. Like the cheapest was like $100. So you were paying a couple $100 for a good game. Of course, it was arcade quality. So you were paying that premium to have an arcade experience at home. So in the long run, it was cheaper than having your own arcade, but the normal person, a normal family, couldn't afford to get one of these consoles. So I think something like this is really great. It, like anything else, it feeds on nostalgia. And I have nostalgia for a lot of Neo Geo games because some of them were ported to other systems. So for me, this is pretty great. I'm extremely happy with it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. I'd love to hear what your history and memories are with the system or the arcade units. Did you have one at your local bowling alley like I did, or your local arcade? Let me know. Drop a comment down below in that area. Not my crotch, but in that general, it's down there. That's where you leave comments at. I'd love to hear from you guys. But until next time, be safe. Things are crazy out there still, so let me know that you're okay. I'd like to hear from you. But I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye.